It's another entry in my new apartment diary. This is part 6, and this is also the first morning in my apartment. It was so nice to be able to sleep in my new apartment, and it just felt great to be here. And I quickly got back into my normal routine. If you're an OG, I would post about my morning vlogs all of the time, so this was so nice to do this again. Started the morning off with some coffee, and I had to have my dad open the creamer for me because I just couldn't do it. And I made him some coffee as well. And that first sip of coffee is always so good. Immediately after it was time to get to work, I was putting away some of my seasonings in my cabinet here. Unfortunately, some of the seasonings went bad even though they were in a container. I just think being in the heat in that hot storage unit anyways for 9 months just killed them. So some had to go bye-bye. It was unfortunate, but it is what it is. Then I put my magnets on my fridge because I collect these. These are all the places that I've been to or my family's been to, and I put them on my fridge. It's always nice to see. For breakfast, we had some leftover pastelitos. I put those in the oven to heat them up again and kind of make them fresh. Opened up the coffee and oh my god, it smells so good. I was making my dad some Cuban coffee for his café con leche that I'm going to do in just a second, but this is the best coffee in the entire world. It is so good. Here I'm making the espumita or the foam for the coffee. This is just some sugar and a little bit of coffee, and you see all that cloudiness on top. That's what I was mixing, and that's what makes a good Cuban coffee. Once the pastelitos were warmed, I put them on my plate. We also toasted some Cuban bread with some butter. It looks like a very Cuban breakfast. It was so good. Then I started on my closet. I just started putting away clothes. There's really no rhyme or reason. Remember, the name of the game for the next few days is to just get rid of as many boxes as possible, and I did accomplish that with this one, so I was feeling very good. While I was doing that, my dad was hanging up the rods for my curtains on my window, and then we realized we needed to go to Target because there was just a few things that we needed to pick up to sort of expedite this moving in process. My dad has never spent so much time in a damn Target. He's more of a Walmart guy, but I feel like most dads are. Picked up some command hooks, some outlet extenders, and also this rug for the entrance, but I ended up returning it because my door doesn't let me have a rug. It's too flush to the floor. I got this wood cleaner because I heard it was really good, and spoiler, it really is. It made all of my wood really shiny. I got some hand soap to put in the bathroom. This is my favorite scent right now. Then my dad and I were starving. We were starving at this point, so we said, screw it, we'll just go to the nearest place, and it was this Red Robin, and I didn't even film the food. That's how hungry we were, guys. I don't know if it was delicious or we were just starving, but it was good. Last stop of the day, we went to Home Depot to pick up some errands, but unfortunately, I didn't film anything for the rest of the day, which is just sad. I guess I just got distracted by unpacking, but picked up a hair snake because my dad thought it would be a good idea to have with me, and that's pretty much it. Come back for part 7.